Well, what does Coach Gibbs say to you? He brought you on. Obviously, he saw something in you to bring you and move you into the bigs. What does he say to you?
It's just, he's excited about it, but he tries to put extra pressure on me that there already is. I already know, Lord knows there's pressure like crazy on me, but he tries to kind of tone it down a little bit, but jokes around with me a little bit about it too. But, he's a good guy to have. Everyone knows Joe Gibbs is the Super Bowl champ, win cup races, the whole deal. He knows what he's doing, and real smart guy. So when he tells you things, you listen, and 'cause he's been there, done that.
Sure, but it had to be a big honor for you to be called from him to come and race on Sundays for him.
Yeah, that was huge. When we had that meeting with Joey and JD, and talked about getting in the car, and this is after only a few races in the Nationwide Series. So to be in that, to be even been in the situation to say, hey, do you think you're ready to drive this car? Do you want to drive this car? And I was heck yeah, I'll drive that car.
Yeah.
So.
But he had to see a confidence in you to take a virtual unknown in Oliver NASCAR to replace such a big name for him. He had to see something in you. What do you think what do you exude? What do you think he saw in you?
You have to ask him. I think he's crazy, but I think.
So you think he's crazy? That crazy old man doesn't know what he's doing.
No, I'm just kidding on that. But I don't know. That's just one of those deals. I think. We ran good in the Nationwide Series. We know there's going to be a learning curve coming in the Cup Series with the Home Depot Toyota, but that's just part of it. We know it's whether it's this year or next year, there's always going to be a learning curve there to go through. So I got Greg Zipadelli, the crew chief, that's been there, done that with Tony for 10 years. So that speeds up, and then with Denny and Kyle, my teammates, help me out a lot too.
I was seeing here, I've got basically a bio of you, and I see that your favorite video game is NHL 08 and NASCAR 09. Are you in the game?
We're in the new Wii game now with the NASCAR karting or something like that.
What's it like being 18 years old and playing a video game with you in it?
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I got my other sponsor, GameStop, in the Nationwide Series, hooks me up with all the video games. So you actually get the new NASCAR game there. So
awesome.
It's pretty cool. It's neat to see yourself and play yourself in a game. It's pretty neat.
I was always wondering about people and athletes and stuff that are in video games, if they're ever disappointed that they didn't come out as good in the game as they think they are in real life.
Yeah, was your rating too low? Do you think you deserve a better power rating in the NASCAR game?
Yeah. I don't know.
You're 18, and we were just talking about Sarah Palin and her daughter, what was going on at the age of 18, and then Michael Phelps was in the news. How much training do you have to go through, man, where they show you Michael Phelps and they're like, don't you dare end up in a situation like this where people are taking photos of you doing stuff you shouldn't be doing?
That's, to me, kind of seems like a no-brainer not to do something like that. If you have the opportunity of a lifetime to drive a Sprint Cup car, if it's been your dream since you were 5 or 6 years old to be here, you wouldn't do nothing like that to lose it. So I don't think you even have to tell me that. That's just something you kind of figure out. It's a common sense thing. So that's something you figure out along the road. Watching things like that don't help.
That's so rare these days.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Now, you can stick around. Let's take a quick break. The Cobalt Tools 500 is coming to Atlanta the weekend of March 8th, AtlantaMotorspeedway.com, and tickets still available, 877-9-AMS-TIX. With Joey Logano. We'll take your calls, 404-741-9696. More show on Project 961. Joey Logano is here. Reminder, the Cobalt Tools 500 is at Atlanta Motor Speedway March 8th. You'll be there, Joey.
I will be there, ready to go.
Now, when's the last time you raced at Atlanta Motor Speedway? Because I know you started there in like the go-kart sort of racing.
Yeah. We last time I was there was actually the last Atlanta race, and we got to practice the Sprint Cup car, and then qualifying got rained out, had no points, so I went to Memphis for my Nationwide car. So that was the last time I was there.
Let me ask you a question. As a driver in NASCAR, now you're so, obviously everyone says you're so young, but let's forget about that. Now you're part of NASCAR, so it doesn't really matter how old you are, you're there. Drivers who are successful in NASCAR could go a whole season without winning a race. Easily. Realistically, when do you think would be the first time you could actually compete to win a race?
We'll have to see kind of as the year goes. It takes time to get a feel for the cars, for the team to get used to you, for you and the crew chief to get a good relationship going. It don't come overnight, and as long as you know that going into it and don't let it frustrate you too much, you'll be all right. But like you said, it's hard. It's one of the hardest sports in the world. To win at the top ranks, because everyone knows it's not easy in any sport.
Yeah.
So It'll take time, but we'll try hard, and I'm sure we'll get there someday.
Because it's like an all-star game. It's an all-star game every weekend. It's not like the Lakers versus the Celtics on Sunday. It's like the all-stars of the West taking on the East every single weekend.
There's pretty good money in finishing last every weekend.
Yeah, but no one really wants to be there.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Now, what about the name factor in NASCAR? Logano doesn't really stick out to me as a name that I know, but you hear Earnhardt, you hear Petty, you hear all these names. Is there a disadvantage to not being an Earnhardt or a known name in NASCAR?
I don't think it makes a difference. On the racetrack at least. Maybe off the racetrack selling apparel, maybe, but that's just one of the things you will work that up with you. You know what I mean?
Make your own name.
Make your own name.
Right, but like for example, Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's going to make more money and be more popular than you are forever, just because his last name is Earnhardt.
He won a lottery.
Does that piss you off as a competitor? He's like the Barack Obama of NASCAR. He's a celebrity. He's a celebrity more than a driver almost. Does that piss you off as a guy who wants to make it big?
I kind of, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's, I don't think he's more of a celebrity than a driver. He's out there racing with us every weekend. So
no, he is. I'll be honest with you, he is.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get the fans behind me as much as they do with him, but all you can do is be motivated even more to do it.
Right.
Try even harder. That's you gotta do some things to make it happen. That's the idea.
You should have went with Joey Logano Jr. People love that name in racing. Let's take some calls for Joey. He's here, and of course, Cobalt Tools 500 March 8th at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jason, you're on with Joey Logano. What's your question?
Good, man. How are you?
How are you doing with the women?
Well, that's kind of funny. I got a girlfriend, but I do. I guess it's early.
Way early.
That's funny.
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
About a year.
Yeah.
Wow. Get along that way.
Yeah, right.
It's tough. You're on the road.
Right.
A lot of pressure.
Hit Talladega once and see if you're going to prom this year. How old is she?
18.
Oh, it's over. It's too young. It's too young. Too much fame and pressure. It's over. Break up with her amicably. Just, feel like it's not you, it's me, Dale Jr.
That didn't come out right, by the way.
Yeah, right. That's exactly right.
Your buddies that you went to school with and stuff still treat you the same? One of the guys, or now that you're in what they watch and dream about every year?
Most of my friends are in racing anyway.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like Brandon McReynolds, Larry McReynolds' son, Corey LaJoy, or Randy LaJoy's son. All of them are racing, and we've known each other. We ran up Bandoleros and Legends cars against each other in Atlanta and Charlotte, all those places. So we've known each other growing up, racing against each other, and we still get along good. We still hang out all the time. So they're all into racing. I don't think if they weren't, I wouldn't know what to talk about. Or they don't know anything else.
Now let's take another call. Kyle, you're on the Junk Show with Joey Logano. Hey.
It just takes time, man. It's a lot of hard work. You know what I mean? It's
Younger guys like 12.
Like 12. That wasn't too long ago.
Right.
But it's just a lot of hard work. It don't come overnight, and even believe me, even when you get there, it's still a lot of hard work. So but have fun. That's the biggest thing I think is make it fun. If you plan on doing this the rest of your career, or you try to, you always got to have fun. Whether it's I think whether it's racing or anything else, I think fun's a big deal to me.
I find him to be very impressive. 18 years old is obviously a very competitive sport, and I'm sure it can get pretty mean and nasty at times, but he seems to handle himself pretty well, so best of luck to you.
All right, I appreciate it.
There he is, Joey Logano. You think LeBron James, you think Kobe Bryant, you think Sidney Crosby, young guys who come into sports.
Yeah.
You could be up there, my man. Good luck to you.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Joey Logano, everybody. Reminder, Cobalt Tools 500, March 8th at Atlanta Motor Speedway, 8779 AMS ticks. Thank you, Joey. It's a giant show. March 8th.
There you go.
March 8th.
It's weird.
I'd be embarrassed if Dale Jr. was here, but Joey, I'm not.